Risky behavior.
The views and opinions expressed on this channel are solely those of the host and guest and are intended for entertainment and discussion purposes only. This channel does not promote bias, hatred, or discrimination of any kind. All questions posed and thoughts shared are part of a critical thinking exercise and are not meant to offend or judge any individual or group. We encourage respectful dialogue and love for all. Please remember to think critically and engage thoughtfully. We aim to foster a positive and inclusive community where everyone feels welcome. Thank you for being a part of Risky Behavior ENT.
Risky behavior.
Yo. What's up? How y'all doing? Welcome back. This is Risky Behavior ENT. I am your humble host, Mr. Diabolical himself. Today's show is called Free Schlep. The whistleblower Roblox tried to silence. It's pretty much going to talk about everything that's going on. This is a crazy story. Now, in the vibrant, blocky worlds of Roblox, millions of children build, play, and socialize, often unaware of the dangers lurking behind friendly avatars and chat bubbles. What began as a creative playground has, for some, become a hunting ground for predators exploiting the platform's openness and scale. Recent exposés, including the work of vigilante creator Michael Schlep, have pulled back the curtain on a disturbing reality. Roblox's moderation systems are struggling to keep pace with the threats, and those who try to protect kids are sometimes punished instead. This documentary dives into the heart of the crisis, revealing how a beloved game became a battlefield for the child's safety, and why the fight is far from over. I wanted to start off with an article that just kind of talks about everything that's going on. Man. Here we go. Roblox bans and threatens to sue predator hunter YouTuber Schlep. It says Roblox has banned creator Schlep, known for confronting alleged predators on the platform, and issued a cease and desist letter accusing him of multiple violations of its terms of use and community standards. This is the thanks that he gets. You got a young man here trying to do the right thing. He sees a problem, and instead of complaining about it like so many other people do, he says, nah, you know what? I'm going to step in and I'm going to do something about it. And instead of Roblox saying, wow, man, thank you for getting these people out of here, we're going to say that you violated something, and we're going to get you up out of here. And this that's crazy. Who would guess that would be the response? I mean, you would think it'd be an obvious thing, like, hey, there are children in danger here. This is insane. It says here, the 22-year-old Roblox YouTuber boasts over 600,000 subscribers and has personally claimed that his work over the past year helped lead to 6 arrests. Roblox letter accused him of simulated child endangerment conversations, sharing or soliciting personally identifiable information, and encouraging users to move conversations off platform. The company said his methods bypass safety systems and increase risk to users. Wow. Schlep denied wrongdoing, explaining that decoys and predator catching investigations avoid initiating sexual talk to prevent entrapment, and said most chat logs were collected on Discord rather than Roblox. He argued that sharing personal information with police should not count as a violation. Exactly, it should not. Okay. The creator also claimed Roblox terminated every account he had owned since he was 8, including ones he used to communicate with suspects. He gave examples where Roblox allegedly failed to act on serious reports, including threats to the Las Vegas sphere that he says were reported both to Roblox and the FBI. So it look like they just trying to cover their own tail is what they trying to do. Oh my gosh. What's up? Shout out to Meta. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How the H&M? What's up? What's up, bro? Man, I ain't seen you in a minute. How you been? How you been doing? Surprisingly, I just found out about this story today from a homie. The Prince of Petty himself had told me about this and said, man, you got to check this out. Okay.
This video isn't going to be your typical video. This video is actually a call for help, and I need everybody to share this video. The Roblox Corporation has sent a cease and desist letter to me, a 22-year-old, versus a multi-billion-dollar company, threats of litigation, because I catch predators on their platform. Within the last year, me and my team have gotten 6 predators arrested within the Roblox community. Almost all of them have admitted to doing this before to other Roblox users. Every account that I've owned on Roblox since I was 8 years old has been terminated. Accounts that we were actively talking to predators on have now been banned off of Roblox. What Roblox did could potentially stop some predators from facing real-life consequences. Not to mention that Roblox has made a very firm stance that I can no longer access the Roblox platform anymore, which I want to make clear at the start of this video. I will not be accessing Roblox in any capacity at this point further unless Roblox says otherwise. This is pretty heartbreaking to me because I've been playing Roblox since I was a little kid. I've loved this platform. I still do. I met my current girlfriend who I've been dating for 3 years. I live with her. We first met all the way back in 2016 through Roblox. I love so much about this site, and that's why I'm so critical of it, because I want to see it do better. The stuff that they've sent me in the cease and desist letter is actually laughably hilarious. Roblox is actively claiming that I am hurting their players. Here's an email. I didn't ever plan on showcasing this in a video, but this is from a kid who is thanking me for getting someone he was groomed by arrested in real life. He said he recognized him from my video, and here's some cool fan art he made of me. Roblox is claiming that I'm engaging in simulated child endangerment conversations. What? So one of the fundamental bases of predator catching is that you cannot talk sexually to predators. Predators are supposed to be the ones talking sexually to you. If you talk sexually to predators, like straight off the get-go, that's entrapment. That is literally what entrapment is. We almost always play a naive kid who doesn't know anything about this stuff, so they teach us about this stuff. If you watch these videos, you know how the chats are going, and they're not even on Roblox. Most of the chat logs are on Discord, and they're accusing me of getting people off of platform onto different social media sites. I guess that's worth a cease and desist and an IP ban of every single account that I own. That's just crazy. I can't even fathom that. They also say sharing or soliciting personally identifiable information. I have no idea what they're referring to this. I would love to know what they're talking about. Are they referring to the fact that I give the information of the predators that we find to the police? Like the people we're talking to are predators. Like, does Roblox understand that? I literally have no idea. If they thought something was genuinely wrong, they could have reached me out so easily. I think the most insulting thing is that they told me I'm not reporting people quick enough and I'm not reporting them through the right outlets. Tell me the right outlets. I have been trying to figure this out for like a year now. This here is Nepali Incel. This person actually made credible threats to the Las Vegas sphere in a Roblox game. And I saw this with my own 2 eyes. And the reason why it's a credible threat, it is because the FBI went ahead and arrested someone for making threats within that same game. I made a moderation ticket about it, and I even actually made a report to the FBI about this. Where is the cease and desist letter for him? Where's the IP ban for him? Are you going to ban all of this dude's accounts? Probably not. But back to the predator catching stuff. This is literally how it goes. We go to roblox.com/support, submit a moderation ticket, and then fill out the prompt with all the information regarding our arrest and give you guys the same Google Drive that we give to the cops. And in a lot of instances, Roblox won't even ban after we reach out to them regarding felony arrests. What I typically have to do is report cases to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, or go on the news to show gameplay of our decoys with the predators on Roblox. I've literally felt so lost at trying to get the attention of Roblox regarding these predators. I've created binders with all the chat logs, and I've sent it to their headquarters in San Mateo, California. This is the first time Roblox has ever directly reached me out. Instead of trying to say, hey, we want to work with you, or literally giving me a line to report these people, or simply saying, don't make these videos anymore, we're gonna ban you, Roblox just terminated every account I own and sent me this cease and desist letter. My account Malibu, a family-friendly sandbox gaming theme park channel that I've run since the pandemic. This is actually my first Roblox account. One of the hats that I wore on this avatar was actually something I got at a STEM event where I met Roblox administrators. That channel, it pays my rent. Roblox has made it clear that I'm banned from ever accessing the platform again, and I don't think I'm going to be able to upload on that channel anymore. When I was a kid, I was groomed on Roblox by a popular developer. He manipulated me. He used power dynamics over me and frequently exposed me to gore and not safe for work material and loads of other stuff that a kid should never see. It was so bad that I actually made an attempt. While I was in the hospital, my mom contacted Roblox. They brushed her off. That predator went on to groom more victims before Roblox finally banned him. Years later, by the way. Even after that, I stayed on the platform. I loved the community, but as I ran Malibu, I kept spotting these predators, even in an innocent sandbox theme park game. Then I started Schlep, and the emails from victims got worse every single day. And that's when I started catching predators on Roblox. And that's when my fate got sealed on this platform. I've been very critical of Roblox's leadership and the refusal to act in a lot of instances. Last time I tweeted at Roblox's CEO, it was about a predator we had arrested. Roblox ignored it until Gideon and I made videos. Then they banned him, only for him to return. I sent proof of him talking about the video I made on him in a voice chat game on Roblox. Mind you, the same game a 10-year-old was abducted through weeks from this taking place. I replied to one of the CEO's posts about this, and he blocked me. Roblox still allows games like Public Bathroom Simulator, where naked shower together. This has millions of plays, and Dollhouse Roleplay, which also has millions of plays, is tied to a extortion group that the FBI has made public warnings about. Roblox allows you to say the word lolly on their platform. You can put it as your name. Explain to me that, Roblox, a kid's game. Because now you have a whole community of lollicons and maps on your platform. I really hope people can see that Roblox is wanting to have a firmer stance against me, a person trying to get these Roblox predators arrested, than these predators we've gotten arrested. Some of them literally have been arrested for CP. Why aren't you sending these Roblox predators cease and desist? They deserve it. They actually tried to commit a crime.
Hey, what's up? So we're here with your Roblox developer, right?
Hello.
Yep. We're about to do the wipe on his phone. We're going to get rid of the child pornography on your phone, right? Okay. How many images do you think we have to get rid of on your phone?
About like 30 or 40.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly.
And what's the game coming out that you got on Roblox soon?
Undertale.
Hell yeah. We're gonna make this game successful.
Man, this is definitely some very scary times. I'm just trying to stop what happened to me when I was a kid from happening to other people. And now I'm facing threats of litigation from a multi-billion-dollar company. Since my career and revenue streams are on the line, I have a site. It's called Schlep.tv. If you want to support my work and what we do and allow us to keep catching predators in the future, feel free to go ahead and support us over there. The most important thing we can all collectively do right now is share what is going on with Roblox. Tell your parents, tell your congressman, tell a journalist if you know one. And if any of them are interested, I'm more than willing to share my story, even to the people at Roblox. Even after all this, I am just trying to make a difference and help. I'm trying to stop what happened to me as a kid to happen to future kids. How can you see that as a bad thing? I genuinely can't comprehend it. One final word I'm ending this off on to Roblox. I have no plans of revisiting the platform. I will not be making a new account. I will not be going back on the site.
Let's see here. What up, Prince?
What up? And I want to give a big shout out to the Congress people here in Louisiana. Louisiana is on point. Louisiana has already filed a lawsuit against Roblox. It's on and popping.
Oh, they did.
Oh yes. Louisiana's on game. Louisiana ain't playing.
Wow. I looked up what he was saying about lolly. It says in anime, in internet slang, lolly or lolly, they spell it two different ways. Lolly often refers to childlike characters in a sexualized way. And so that's what he That's what he means by them allowing join them. That's what he meant by them allowing that on his on their platform. Let's see, video de Bomberos. He said he want to join. Please pass the link. All right, hold on. That is crazy. It says in the same video, Schlep revealed he was groomed on Roblox as a child by a popular developer. He said his mom contacted Roblox at the time, but the company only offered crisis resources and did not remove the alleged predator until years later. Let's see. What is this one?
All right, y'all, man. So this is breaking news. You guys.
I don't know what happened with that. I guess it's saying that was an ad. It wouldn't play it. It says, for those of you who do not know, Schlep, an actual helpful person to the Roblox platform, has endured the same fate as Ruben Sim, having all their accounts banned and being sent illegal cease and desist. I will no longer be doing Roblox content. Roblox actively harbors those bad people now, and it's been made abundantly clear that the platform in regards to safety and things like that will not be getting any better. How do you pronounce that last name? David Baszucki will obviously keep lying about how the platform is safe and be making unsafe ideas like UGC emotes come to light. He will also silence people who try to call him or the company out in one fashion or another. Roblox maintains that independent sting operations undermine official investigation and insists that harmful activity should be reported via its official moderation systems. The company stated that it collaborates with law enforcement and child safety organizations to ensure threats are addressed through authorized channels. Whatever. Don't seem like they're doing that. If he's lived it and that's his experience, that y'all don't do anything about it, then okay, whatever. Whatever you say. Ooh.
Yeah, they full of it. They just trying to give their little corporate responses and everything. The dude had already shown the time frame of when these things happened and how long the guy was still on the platform and everything, bro.
Yeah. You know who the video guy is in the chat?
Unfortunately, I do not. Yeah, I saw him ask for the link. Not trying to say we trust no one, but does this gentleman have any credentials or anything like that for us to just let them on the stream willy-nilly? Not trying to, especially with a topic like this, don't want to mess up anything and get banned and stuff like that. I'm just saying.
Let's see here. Why these ads be popping up? Roblox says vigilante predator hunters put community at greater risk. Roblox has commented on the prevalence of community-led vigilante groups following the company's legal actions against predator catching creator Schlep. In August, I don't know what the people call you at the damnest time. In an August 16 video, Roblox chief safety In an August 16 video, Roblox Chief Safety Officer Matt Kaufman acknowledged that vigilante groups often begin with good intentions but become problematic for several reasons. Kaufman highlighted that some members initially reported issues with bad actors on the platform and contributed to conversations on how Roblox could improve safety. However, they said this cooperation becomes an issue when certain groups begin violating Roblox policies. Kaufman said that the decision from some vigilantes to create fake child accounts and ask others their age while attempting to identify predatory behavior was one such core issue, as some of these individuals would forego informing Roblox of their findings. While recognizing the goal was to protect younger users, Kaufman warned that the tactics themselves were unsafe and put the community at greater risk. The company stressed that while input from concerned players is valid, actions that mimic predatory behavior cross the line into policy violations. Where does Roblox draw the line? Kaufman noted that the platform encourages feedback and dialogue with users about safety, but emphasized that actions against rule-breaking vigilantes is necessary to protect the community. While I think some of these vigilante groups started off in a really good place and they still do really care about the community, the actions they were taking were putting our community at greater risk and were violations of our policy, he said. The comments come days after Roblox defended their decision to pursue legal actions against Schlep, who claimed his work has led to 6 arrests. On August 15th, RTC reported that To Catch a Predator host Chris Hansen had reportedly reached out to Schlep to create a documentary investigating Roblox's handling of child safety issues. How do you think that's going to turn out? Prince, you there? He might not be by his damn phone. I don't know. I think at the end of the day, it's more about protecting Roblox than protecting children, and that's just a sad reality that people gonna have to come to terms with. Let's see. All right, I got another article. Let's see. It's here. Article says Texas man sues Roblox, claims video game enables child predators. So Texas man. The brief. A Texas man is suing Roblox, claiming the child enabled a predator to abuse him as a child. The lawsuit alleges the company knowingly failed to protect minors while prioritizing profits. This is part of a growing number of similar lawsuits against Roblox across the country. In Dallas, a Texas man is suing Roblox, a popular online video game largely marketed towards children, over claims that the game negligently enables pedophiles to prey on children. The plaintiff claims in his lawsuit that he was the victim of such incident through the alleged negligence of the game, leaving him with lasting trauma. Texas Roblox lawsuit. The plaintiff, now a U.S. Marine Corps veteran living in Ellis County, claims his incident happened in 2007 when he was 11 years old. A court filing obtained on Thursday by Fox 4 detailed the plaintiff's claims. He says he was coerced into online sexual favors by another Roblox user who claimed to also be a minor. The predator eventually lured the plaintiff to come to his home, the court filing says, where he turned out to be a 30-year-old man. Disgusting. The filing says the plaintiff was sexually abused by the predator and has since suffered lasting mental distress. and psychological suffering, leading to long term health and economic damages. The plaintiff claims that Roblox allows for countless children to fall prey to such schemes by not properly considering the safety of the users. The filing quotes a former Roblox employee who allegedly said the company weighs child safety against investors' satisfaction. I'm pretty sure they do.
In daycares, in schools, and on playgrounds. But there are companies.
Oh my God, I hate all these ads. I don't have to deal with it on YouTube.
Facilitating and promoting virtual access that exposes your child. We've passed laws to keep sexual predators away from our kids in daycares, in schools, and on playgrounds. But there are companies who are facilitating and promoting virtual access that exposes your child, even when you think they're safe in your own home or in their own room. Some apps and social media sites are not doing enough to protect our kids from being exposed to those who want to harm them. And one online game is specifically the reason that we're here today. I'm announcing today a lawsuit against Roblox, the #1 gaming site for children and teens. It's also the #1 site for sex predators. Roblox has and continues to facilitate the distribution of child sexual abuse material and the sexual exploitation of Louisiana's children. Roblox fails to implement basic safety.
I'm getting tired of these damn ads. Anyway. So that's what Prince was talking about. Lawsuit happening with Louisiana. So Roblox responds the other side. Fox 4 reached out to Roblox Corporation for a statement on the lawsuit. The statement from a Roblox spokesperson read in full below. We are deeply troubled by an incident that endangers our users, and safety is a top priority. We dedicated substantial resources, including advanced technology and 24/7 human moderation, to help detect and prevent inappropriate content and behavior, including attempts to direct users off platform where safety standards and moderation may be less stringent than ours. While no system is perfect, Roblox has implemented rigorous safeguards, including restrictions on sharing personal information, links, and user-to-user image sharing, and prohibiting sexual conversations. We also partner with law enforcement and leading child safety organizations worldwide to combat sexual exploitation of children. Murder, we don't believe you. Roblox also included background on safety standards for their game. To read further about Roblox safety, they say you click there. Don't seem like it's too safe. What is Roblox? Dig deeper. Roblox is an online multiplayer video game marketed towards children, which has been available to the public for nearly 2 decades. The game allows for users to create their own video game, which can be shared and played with friends and strangers online. The game as a whole does not have an ESRB rating such as E for everyone or T for teen, but instead allows ratings to be given to each individual game. Players can communicate with others through many of the games, with some type of games even being designed with a specific purpose of hosting online conversations. Is Roblox safe for children? Critics of the game, often parents of young children with whom the game is popular, question whether there are enough safeguards in place to prevent communication between children and adults. While users are able to type messages to each other to communicate, explicit sexual and other inappropriate words and phrases are blocked from use and will not be shown when sent. That said, warping the spelling of banned words can often get the user's message across while technically avoiding use of prohibited language. Roblox is currently under fire from numerous lawsuits nationwide, which make similar claims to the Texas suit. The source information in this article comes from a North Texas court filing and Roblox Corporation.
I had no idea Roblox had been around for 20 goddamn years. Jesus Christ. Or am I just really that old?
You know what? I think I'm past the age like I'm not into playing no video games or anything like that. So I didn't be knowing none of this stuff, man. Honestly. We watch our kids. We just prevent them from talking to anybody. Period. I have teenagers, they play with their cousins and stuff like that. But any little kids, I think the best thing for any parent to do if you got little kids is don't let them talk to anybody. Period. Like no communicate, even with other little kids. You don't talk to nobody.
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Yeah, like you don't get to talk to nobody at all. Let's see, I got another article here. It says Galveston mom's lawsuit accuses Roblox Discord of enabling predator to groom and assault teen daughter. They got a lot of stuff here once you start digging into it.
Yeah, it's a rabbit hole. Like, it's really not.
Close that window. It says here a Galveston County mother has accused the owners of web-based game platform Roblox and messaging platform Discord of failing to protect her daughter from online predators. In a lawsuit filed in Southern District of Texas in April, the mother claimed her daughter was coerced by a man who first contacted her on Roblox, then continued messaging through Discord. The lawsuit claims the man pressured the girl into sending pictures of herself and arranging a meeting where she was sexually assaulted. Okay, the mother and daughter are seeking damages for physical and psychological harm. So quote here, this action seeks to hold the defendants, Roblox and Discord accountable for facilitating the sexual exploitation of plaintiff, who was barely a teenager at the time she was victimized. The lawsuit said the heinous acts against plaintiff were committed by dangerous child predators whose actions were possible only because of the egregious, I probably messed that word up, notorious conduct of
Egregious. Don't let the English language whoop you. Egregious.
egregious. Man, I ain't never seen that word before. The companies have denied responsibility and are seeking to have the lawsuit dismissed. In its motions for dismissal, Discord lawyers said it is not liable for failing to prevent every instance of harm and cannot be held responsible for the actions of individuals who abuse its platform. Roblox lawyers wrote that the lawsuit is based on a flawed premise. Crazy. Believe it or not, that's the first time I've seen that word like in an article or written down anywhere. I've heard it a lot.
Yeah, some news outlets type it in sometimes every now and then, but yeah, a lot of people don't really use that word like talking about when they type in. So I can feel you on that. I don't see it that often.
Yeah, I messed up. I ain't never seen that word before. Oh well, y'all get the message. I'm not a reader. Roblox, a free platform that allows users to create and share their own games, has more than 111 million monthly users. That's a lot of people on that thing. According to the company's 2024 annual report, more than half of its users were under the age of 17. Nearly 1 out of every 5 users is under the age of 9. Discord has more than 200 million monthly users. That's crazy. That's kind of like with that AI. Remember that young guy? He uses AI, and then he felt like he had an AI girlfriend or something like that, and the mom was upset and was on the news. Hey, Deborah, how you doing? And the kid was talking about hurting himself, and he was speaking with the AI about it. And
Yeah, I remember that. That was kind of sad. That was sad and creepy at the same time.
yeah, and then it's like I guess it's going to make these companies more responsible because they have these platforms where they have like children on the platform, but they don't have anything in place knowing that they have kids. It's just weird.
Well, they have things in place. The problem is um, the monsters. They find a way around it, and also they don't have enough. They don't have enough people monitoring it, like Twitch and Twitter, um, different other different outlets. They have a lot more moderators per player than Roblox. If you when you play the other video I sent you, he'll show you that the Roblox moderator number is abysmal. So there's no possible way that they can catch it all. No possible way. So they might actually be telling the truth, but there's no way that the people can do their job because they're literally overworked.
It's crazy. BT said, "Hey, somebody behind you." Oh. Somebody might have walked behind me. I don't know.
Well, I was about to say Shemeli kids just pop up. Shemeli kids just pop up now sometimes.
Maybe. The claim both the mother and daughter were identified in the lawsuit using pseudonyms. Oh, I knew that one. Mary Doe and Jane Doe. According to the lawsuit, the girl began using Roblox when she was 10 years old. The mother says she disabled chat settings on the platform. Those efforts were futile, the lawsuit said. The suit claims the girl was once in a chat room where the users showed they were able to find her IP address and physical location. In other instances, she was sent sexually explicit and violent images. At one point, the girl sought guidance from an online counselor whom she met on Roblox. The man allegedly began grooming the girl, convincing her to move their chats to Discord, where he sent her sexually explicit images. Later, the man arranged to meet the girl at her house, where he slept in her room and sexually assaulted her.
Damn.
Her mom must be working or something. How you get to the house with like a young girl? She's just home alone. Like, I don't know.
Overworked parents, overworked mom, probably a single mom. That's the only thing I can see.
Yeah, have to be. The man is not named in the lawsuit. He is described as an adult, but no other information about him is given. The lawsuit claims he was charged with unspecified crimes, but does not indicate if he was convicted. The girl was either 15 or 16 when she was assaulted, according to the lawsuit. Okay. So she would be okay. Home alone. I mixed up when it was like she was 10 when she got on the platform. Okay, but at this current time, she's around, 15, 16-year-old. Yeah. On Wednesday, a federal magistrate judge ordered the plaintiffs to provide some identifying information about the complainant. I'm getting tongue-tied. To the company's defense attorneys, the information could be used to determine if the case stays in the federal court system or moves into private arbitration, a process that settles legal disputes behind closed doors. Lawyers for both companies said it was possible that the girl and her mother agreed to arbitration when they signed up for the platforms. The companies are also seeking to have the lawsuit dismissed. In filings, both lawyers for Roblox and Discord said they were protected from lawsuits by Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act, the law that protects online platforms from the content posted by their users. Oh, that's what I was listening to before when they was talking about all that CP that's going around, and they get out of being sued, but they're trying to change all that.
I mean, I get them trying to change it, and I understand that. I can understand them having that type of clause, but at what point do you throw out a clause like that? Because when something like that is just running rampant on your site and there's nothing being done about it, come on now.
Yeah, but I think it's finally now getting to that point. Probably. I lean more towards just as a parent, not allowing your children to have access to all these things. That's why I don't even know about this. Like, I don't even have my kids have access like that.
Well, I only knew about it because I mean I'm a gamer and I'm in that community. So that's how I knew about it.
Yeah. Let's see. Let me go to the videos that you had sent. Boom, boom, ba, 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 ba.
That second video I sent is crazy because he breaks down so much. That second video gonna wow you.
Okay, so I got the Schlep. I did that one.
Yeah, that was the first one I sent. That was the first one I sent.
Computer is stupid. I feel like I've been looking at this damn screen all day.
That's how I feel when I be in that truck, looking at them white lines too long.
Yeah. All right, here you go.
Roblox is just banned and allegedly threatened to sue a YouTuber named Schlep. Now, what did Schlep do to get threatened with a lawsuit by one of the biggest gaming companies in the world? Well, Schlep makes YouTube videos catching Roblox predators and has already gotten 6 of them arrested, which raises the question, why did Roblox ban him? And I think I know the answer, because Roblox's decision isn't just about Schlep. It's part of a pattern. And there's 3 other cases where Roblox has prioritized profits over child safety. And together, they explain exactly why Schlep got banned. Now, first, we need to understand what Roblox said to Schlep, because I think it's not entirely accurate, and it's them kind of bending their rules to make it work in their favor. Because Schlep released a tweet where he showed the full-on cease and desist from Roblox. What a cease and desist is Roblox is saying, stop what you're doing, and if you don't stop, we will sue you. Dear Schlep, we write on behalf of Roblox Corporation. This letter serves as a formal cease and desist notice regarding your unauthorized and harmful activities on the Roblox platform. And they say that your actions are a violation of Roblox's policies and directly undermine Roblox's safety efforts and critically are exposing our users to increased risk. So Roblox is saying that Schlep's videos are exposing more kids to potential predators, even though he's catching predators. Let's hear the reasoning. Roblox says those actions include engaging in simulated child endangerment conversations, sharing or soliciting personally identifiable information, and directing users to move conversations off platform. Now, in Schlep's own video, which I'll have linked in the description, he directly addresses each one of these claims.
Roblox is claiming that I'm engaging in simulated child endangerment conversations. What? Most of the chat logs are on Discord, and they're accusing me of getting people off of platform onto different social media sites. I guess that's worth a cease and desist and an IP ban of every single account that I own. That's just crazy. They also say sharing or soliciting personally identifiable information. I have no idea what they're referring to this. I would love to know what they're talking about. Are they referring to the fact that I give the information of the predators that we find to the police?
And here's the thing, Roblox could have easily turned a blind eye to this. They could have ignored Schlep and just let him catch Roblox predators because measurably there would be less predators on the platform. But instead, Roblox is using these policy violations as a tool to intentionally ban Schlep. And there has to be a deep-rooted reason why they felt the need to basically nuke Schlep's whole entire career by blocking him from Roblox. Because further on in the email, Roblox states, while Roblox acknowledges that your stated intentions may be to protect children, and while it recognizes the serious nature of online predatory behavior, your methods, including failing to immediately report suspicious activity to Roblox through proper channels, are actively interfering with Roblox's established safety protocols and critically are exposing Roblox's exposes users to increased risk. And I just want to show you how ironic this whole entire sentence is, because Schlep has made a tweet talking about how he arrested a predator he caught in his last video. And he said, mind you, we reached out to Roblox, gave them all the info, and they left him up on the Roblox platform, where he continued to get back on and access the platform after being bailed out, which could result in more kids being harmed. And eventually, Roblox did terminate the predator, but this was after the video and after Schlep even reported him. And it really seems like Roblox only cares when it is a public thing they have to worry about. I hope you see how this is complete bullshit. According and pursuant to Roblox's policies, Roblox will be closing your accounts, so all of Schlep's accounts banned. And please note that the Roblox community standards prohibit opening new accounts to evade an enforcement action. Therefore, we demand that you cease and desist from accessing the Roblox platform. And Roblox states that they will take appropriate legal action against Schlep should he continue to violate the Roblox community standards. And they specifically threaten claims for breach of contract and violations of the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act, which prohibits unauthorized access to computer systems and data. What this legal
My bad, I had the mic muted. I understand them if they say, hey, we feel like what you're doing is unsafe, so we're gonna, remove you from the platform. I don't get what's the anger and wanting to sue him though. That's the only part that I don't understand that. And that to me is the part that's making them look really bad.
Well, they're doing it, I believe, because it's happening on their platform and it's getting out. And like I told you earlier, they don't have the manpower to stop it. So to save face, they're going through hella high water to make it look as if he's going against their company's restrictions.
Yeah.
They're trying to make it seem as if he's the one doing wrong, as opposed to them having the lack of manpower or them just simply not caring. Them only caring about their bottom line.
Yeah.
legal email is saying is that if Schlep signs up for a Roblox account, that is equivalent to hacking into Roblox. That is fucked. But this is only half of what Roblox did around Schlep's ban. Roblox on their own corporate website made a newsroom posting talking about how Roblox partners with law enforcement. Considering this happened a day before Schlep's ban, it's clear that they were preparing for this sort of backlash. But a lot of this article is talking about how Roblox works with law enforcement and how Roblox cares about kids and enforcing their platform. Admittedly, to be clear, to concede for a second, Roblox does provide information of predators to law enforcement, but the point of this post, considering it got posted a day before Schlep's ban, isn't just for Roblox to say how awesome they are. It's to highlight this section here, vigilante groups. Because in this post, Roblox says that law enforcement professionals are best positioned to investigate potential crimes. 100% true. Therefore, we want to be sure that any violations on Roblox are reported and acted upon through the proper channels. Unfortunately, there are cases of vigilante groups or individuals violating our policies to entrap users or otherwise self-police the platform. And while these groups may appear to have the public's interest at heart, they are in fact acting in ways that could be harmful to others, both on and off our platform. For example, their efforts may leave bad actors on the platform longer simply to create more sensationalized social media content. Now, I have my own opinions about this, but let me finish reading what Roblox says. Action taken by vigilante groups increase the risk of more users being exposed to bad actors and can delay enforcement efforts by both Roblox and law enforcement. So that's what Roblox is trying to paint here. Vigilante groups are all bad. And to be honest, on Discord, I have personally seen the most scuffed imaginable. And a lot of it is actually addressed in Roblox's response. The first thing Roblox talks about is entrapping users. And this is the biggest problem with vigilante groups. If you as a catfish are trying to steer the conversation towards more predator stuff and adult stuff, that could be used as a legal defense for the predator to say that they were entrapped. And there are cases where predators do try that defense, and there are some cases where it works and the predator just gets out of jail. In fact, it potentially could have just f***ed everything up because maybe law enforcement was looking into that guy already. And with vigilante groups, there are two different horrors that I see. One of them is that there are teenagers that try to catfish predators. Yeah, my brain hurts every single time I see one of those, and it just kills me on the inside. But I have seen people pretend to be vigilante groups. All these minor victims come to them seeking comfort and help, and it turns out the vigilante group is actually just filled with like seasoned predators who have done this stuff for years, and then they just victimize the victims again. So that's kind of why I don't like vigilante groups. But let's talk about Schlep for a second, because when I first met Schlep, I was skeptical, and I kind of did interrogate Schlep without him knowing. But when I was talking to Schlep, there were two important things I wanted to figure out. Is he entrapping users, and do the victims have their cases reported to law enforcement? Now, when it comes to reporting things to law enforcement, I have talked to an industry professional that has done this stuff, and they told me that my job as a YouTuber is to make sure people know how to report things. I shouldn't be doing the reports for people. I should be giving people links and telling them how to report things to law enforcement, like going to the NCMEC or going to local law enforcement. And you see this thing that's been on screen for like the last 15 seconds? This is from Schlep. When people email him about Roblox predators, he sends a big copy and pasted list of like what to do, a template. Exactly what the industry professional told me to do. So Schlep's doing things by the book there. And if you watch any of Schlep's videos, he makes it immensely clear that he's avoiding entrapments. In fact,
If you talk to predators like straight off the get-go, that's entrapment. That is literally what entrapment is. We almost always play a naive kid who doesn't know anything about this stuff, so they teach us about this stuff.
So by like the two metrics that I see a lot of vigilante groups fail at, Schlep is doing everything by the book properly. And here we have Roblox trying to say that he's trying to create more sensationalized social media content. And peeling back the curtain for a second, just as a YouTuber, making a predator exposed video, it's pretty easy. If you do everything incorrectly and you just fuck everything up and you don't care about actually trying to get the predator put in jail, because you could just paint someone as being a predator because you entrap them, and kaboom, you have a free video. You don't have to worry about anything. But going through and making sure you aren't entrapping people, actually dealing with victims and making sure they go to law enforcement, all that stuff you don't get paid for, it doesn't make a better video. It makes it harder to make the video. So this is really like, this is quite an insult from Roblox. They're really discrediting the amount of behind the scenes work that Schlep has done to make sure things are as by the book as possible. So then why did Schlep get banned? Now, this is my opinion, and I'm saying this because I also don't want to get a nice email from Roblox saying, you're going to get sued. So this is my own opinion, and I think I'm legally covered now. So the thing is, if you search up Roblox on Google News, a lot of the news is talking very positively about Roblox. Roblox rolls out open source AI system to protect kids from predators. They're protecting kids. Roblox is partnering with YouTube. Companies doing good. Jim Cramer, the stock guy who's annoying us, says, I think it's really fabulous talking about Roblox. And if you're an old person with a lot of money, or you're just, you're an investor, you look at Roblox news, things are looking good. You look at Roblox's stock and they're doing fantastic. Roblox looks like a genuinely good company that doesn't have a lot of problems, except when you factor in Schlep as a YouTuber, because Schlep compromises Roblox's image in the news. Because Schlep's videos where he catches predators have been shown in the news. And if you're watching the news, this tells you that Roblox's predator problem is so bad that some random young man on the internet can make a video getting a whole bunch of Roblox predators arrested and build a whole business off of the horrible crap on Roblox. And when you have Schlep pumping out a video almost every single month, there's a chance that Roblox is going to be put in the news because a YouTuber, not a professional, just some YouTuber guy, found a predator on Roblox and got him arrested. And when more and more people figure out that Roblox has a predator problem, the stock price is going to plummet. And what I think is going on with Schlep's ban is that I really think Roblox is cease and desisting him and banning all of his accounts to shut him up. So there's no more news articles about Roblox predators being arrested by a YouTuber. Roblox is allegedly threatening to sue a 22-year-old so that their stock does better. It is that evil. Now, if Roblox is going to silence people that expose the reality and the underbelly of Roblox, then I want to do my part. I want to show you 3 different Roblox updates that Roblox wants you and their investors to believe is a good thing, increasing that shareholder value. And then I'm going to show you the reality of the update and how Roblox is prioritizing profits over child safety. And the first and honestly the easiest example to comprehend is Roblox's Sentinel AI moderation release, because what Roblox did is they open sourced their Sentinel AI. Now, anyone that doesn't know any better, that doesn't play Roblox or doesn't experience the horrors of Roblox, this looks great. You have Roblox rolling out a system open source for everyone to protect kids. And with that, shareholder value goes up, people are happy, Roblox makes more money. And the reality that Roblox doesn't want people to know is that you can go on Roblox and you can find profiles like this. We have Cubs. This is like furry stuff. It's just underage furries. This account is still up, by the way. You look at their previous usernames, it's the same username as in the screenshot. This account did not get banned for having that username. Oh, don't worry. You can see all these tabs. It gets worse. We have this account here called Babies. They did get banned, thankfully.
What?
But let's talk about accounts that I found on Roblox. Now, I found this profile here, Roblox _user _ a whole bunch of numbers. Now, the reason why their username is like this is because Roblox changed their username. Like, they got punished and they were forced to change their username. And what their username was before was freeusefem _15. Roblox is like, no. Instead of banning this username and the account with this username, instead, we're just going to force them to change it. And I'm really glad Roblox did, because I was confused what the 15 meant in this person's name until I went into their bio and it says 15. Then it has a whole bunch of random words here, and I thought this was Polish, but it turns out this is something called a Caesar cipher. And a Caesar cipher is basically you just get like A and you turn it into a B. You shift it by one letter. And people will use Caesar ciphers to put the most heinous on their Roblox profile, because when I put it in a translator and I basically have to brute force it a little bit, but it's not too hard to figure out, we have this. Their bio says female sub ask for blue, which is referring to their Discord account, because Discord is a blue icon. And then it says, hi. I'm not reading this shit. Most of it's going to be censored. This is straight up something I'd see in 50 Shades of Grey, maybe at like the final chapter, the climax of the book. And this is on a Roblox profile that can easily be translated. But you know what? Maybe Roblox trust and safety employees that are moderating this have no frontal lobe. They are just mentally inept. And don't worry, because we have this account here called Selling for Maps. Now, if you don't know what Maps is, it's minor attracted persons. This is kind of a dog whistle that predators use to talk about liking kids. And their bio here, even my D-Day veteran grandpa could figure this bad boy out. This is Morse code. And if you paste it, it says, hello, I'm an obedient year-old girl. I'm selling pics for Robux, and I mainly use Discord, 100 Robux per pic. I also do roleplay, love older men. We have a person on Roblox, a kids platform, soliciting their account to sell photos of themselves that they're saying that they're underage on Roblox. And AI can't figure this out. Hold on. You know what? I could probably put this into Chat GPT and it would figure out what it's saying. You're writing a message in Morse code. Here's the translation. And here's the thing. These accounts with these horrible bios or bad names have existed on Roblox for years. There's a YouTuber called Sim that has covered this for multiple years, talking about this problem. And you know what's ironic? Sim also got sued by Roblox as well and got the exact same treatment as Schlep. But these require, competence, having a brain. But apparently the people at Roblox are even illiterate themselves, because this was a chat that was sent by someone saying, I want to give you my body, and this has to be someone who can barely have proper grammar. I wanted to give you my body, and in a place alone. You don't even need to get past the horrible grammar for this one. It just says, I will you. Imagine your young family member opening up Roblox to play some games, and they see this, and then you have to explain to them what that message was. In fact, Roblox's AI system is so good at preventing kids from being exposed to bad stuff that this person here sent the message, want to do the full word of CP and then the N-word, revolutionary AI. Now, this is one of the more harmful.
This is sick. What the hell?
You see what I was talking about? You see what I was talking about? Crazy, ain't it?
Insane. Diabolical. I can't believe it. These kind of people exist. Like, what the hell? And it's just right there out in the open for everybody to see. And they're not alone because they put this out there because they know their supporters will be watching. Like, what the hell? That's insane. I just can't believe it, man. Like, they got their own code words and language. Shout out Ryan says the usual sensualist dens are always the most filthy spaces of humanity.
Always.
And I've been completely full. I mean, like you said, it's a thing for kids. I mean, it looks kiddie. It does. When you look at it and you see it, like, okay, that's for little kids. You wouldn't think these people would be on here, like just hunting. Gosh.
Things that I've seen, but there will be Roblox accounts that will spam chats and a whole bunch of games saying join/blank. Now, this is an invite to a Discord server, and they're telling you to join for cam girls or cam shows. There will be Discord servers that host like stages where people will go up on stage, they'll turn on their webcam, and they will do adult stuff on the webcam. And the worst part is that in many cases that have been reported to me, the people on those webcams are not above 18. So we have people soliciting cam shows in a kid's game. That is the reality of Roblox. And even more public problems is something that Schlep showed in his own video, where this person is sitting at a urinal because there are games called public bathroom simulators where you role play in a bathroom and you're talking to a woman in a like, you can use your brain and put the puzzle pieces together. But their message says 36 male for younger with cam, PM age 10 or under, only boy or girl. Roblox rolls out open source AI system to protect kids from predators and chats. We have Roblox what they want you to believe, when literally this is the reality of that AI moderation. And that's just the first example. Because the second thing that Roblox has done to try and increase their stock price while hiding the blunt reality of things involves Roblox's UGC emotes. Now, Roblox has a system where you can make your own hats and different cosmetics, and you can sell it on Roblox's market, which you get a cut of the money, and it kind of makes this own microeconomy inside of Roblox, and that's good for the stock price. And what Roblox has done on August 7th is that they made a new feature where any Roblox creator can make and sell custom emotes. It's literally just like Fortnite emotes. Shareholder value go up. And in reality, this is, if not one of the dumbest things Roblox has added. So there's this emote here, which I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Even if you've been thrown down the stairs head first 6 times as a child, you would understand what this is going to be used for. And these emotes can be used anywhere on Roblox. Like before this feature came out, weird animations would have to be built into the game. So you'd have to go to like bathroom simulator, the weird stuff. These emotes can be used anywhere across Roblox. You can join a game where like a lot of kids hang out in and you do this stuff. This is such a horrible idea, but it'll probably make us money, so we're going to add it anyways. Now, I will concede a little bit by saying that it's hard to filter animations because there's no way you can program an AI to like figure all the stuff out. The problem though is that even if Roblox was able to use AI to moderate this, it still wouldn't matter because Roblox has had this exact same problem for stuff that is way easier to moderate. For example, I've been collecting a whole bunch of weird Roblox profiles. This person's built like a Pixar mom. Don't know why. This, I don't even want to explain this, bro. But then I saw this. This is a GIMP outfit. Like you have a muzzle, you have a ball gag, you have a whip. It's my puppy. But then you see stuff like this. You have this person's shirt that says, I heart minors. Now, you see this little like rainbow flag? It's this flag. And this flag is, according to Wikipedia, the description is the no map pride flag. Originally made by a Tumblr user, it is now adopted by some predators. The term map, which stands for minor attracted person, refers to any adult with an attraction to minors. It's a flag saying you like kids. We have this person here who has the map flag. You can see that there's a small person with heart emojis and a taller person. Pan up the camera a little bit. Their username is Disturbia_free CP. There's this shirt. Hopefully I don't need to explain it. And finally, there's this shirt here. Like this is straight up. This should make every parent angry. Just the fact that this can be put into a kid's game. But there are 2 types of people that are making shirts like this. A good chunk of them are actual predators that are doing something called EPI, early introduction. The whole point is that you make kids familiar with this sort of content. You make them comfortable so that it's easier for them to be a victim of predators. But also a good chunk of this are also edgy teenagers that are trying to rage bait or cause a commotion or get infamy. The moderation on Roblox is so laughably bad that teenagers are just doing this for shits and giggles. That's how much of a joke Roblox moderation is, but it's worse than you think. Because I have insider knowledge. I have 2 pieces of insider knowledge that not a lot of people know about. And fair warning, once you learn about this stuff, you are going to be disgusted at this company. And I think everyone should know this because this is the reality of what's happening on Roblox. So the first thing has to do with Roblox's current AI moderation. But I had a chat with someone who's part of a big Roblox game. They didn't want to be directly mentioned because Roblox has been pretty litigious towards people. But Roblox's moderation system is so bad for avatars that show adult content that they had to make their own system. But this was someone's spray paint that got flagged by their system. This made it past Roblox's own moderation. And what was the spray paint? Well, if I click on the link view asset, it took me to this. I can't show you anything. And this made it past Roblox's own moderation system. It got put into Roblox, and it was only stopped from being shown to a kid because a Roblox game developer made their own AI. How is it that a Roblox game developer can make a better functioning AI than a multi-billion-dollar company? Make that make sense, Roblox. But this is even worse than you think, because again, I still have insider knowledge about this stuff. I know how people bypass Roblox's AI. And when you hear how these people do it, you are also going to be even more disgusted at Roblox. Now, for legal sake, to protect my ass, I want to make it clear. I'm telling you these bypasses because Roblox has been informed about this stuff like more than 8 months ago. My intentions here aren't to make the problem worse. My intentions here are to show you how little Roblox does, and I want Roblox to do better. And for me to stop it, I feel like it's necessary to show you guys how people bypass AI moderation. But in Roblox, you can equip multiple layers of clothing. So for example, there's this guitar tee with black jacket. Then I can apply this Bloxer kind of decal t-shirt. If I click on it, it adds this kind of blown up block thing. And just being able to layer clothes is really simple, but allows you to do a lot. But here's an example. We have this person's shirt here, and if you add this t-shirt on top and you combine the 2 symbols, you get, we all know what it is, man. But this sort of practice of layering clothing can be used in even more malicious ways. For example, let's say this photo of Skibbity Toilet is adult content. What people will do is they will use a mask or a mat that looks like this. And with that, what they do is they have their image of Skibbity Toilet and they have it in this weird pattern. This is the base layer. Now, to Roblox's AI moderation, they have no idea what this is. Then what they'll do is they will upload another shirt on Roblox that looks like this. Then they layer it on top, and kaboom, you now have whatever image that you want. But this exact same technique has been, in fact, this example is based off something I saw months ago. But that's not even the bad one. This next bypass, this is the second bypass, and you genuinely will hate yourself. You will hate Roblox. Let's assume this is a bad image of adult content. In this case, it's corn. But Roblox's asset moderation for their shirts and user-generated content is so bad that all people have to do is they just have an image of adult content. You decrease the opacity to something really small. Now, Roblox's AI is going to look at this, and it's like, this will get uploaded to Roblox. And just like these 2 layers that people use with the Skibbity Toilet, they'll just have a black t-shirt underneath. Then they will layer on the t-shirt and kaboom, it is easily visible. We have 19% transparency and a black shirt versus a billion-dollar company's AI moderation. So when it comes to these Roblox emotes, Roblox is trying to paint it to their investors and their shareholders as a new way to make money, when in reality, they're just adding more work for them to do, and they could barely do their job in the first place. But don't you worry, because there's one more thing, one more Roblox update that is really going to again emphasize that Schlep's ban and everything Roblox is doing is about that shareholder value greed, because Roblox wants to add dating. They made a prediction back in 2023 at their RDC Roblox Developer Conference. For 17 plus verified people and 17 plus experiences, thousands of adults will meet for the first time in Roblox dating experiences and subsequently form real-life relationships. Now, when I hear kids game and dating, my brain instantly thinks that is a horrible idea. This was the dumbest idea of 2023, and it turns out in 2025 Roblox didn't learn anything, because Roblox's CEO David Baszucki went on the Tech Stuff podcast, and this is what he had to say.
21 and up, ID verified, opted in. Someday we'll have dating on Roblox. And I think a lot of people who might be afraid to go on a real life date might find it easier to have a virtual date to start. And then if they connect, move to the physical world.
Yeah, I genuinely hate myself. This company doesn't learn. Commingling a kids game with a dating website is inherently a horrible idea. And while Roblox might get more users and their stock price goes up, their stock price goes up with this Roblox dating at the expense of harming kids. And the thing is you don't even have to take.
I think it's pretty obvious who these people are trying to date.
It's clear. It's very clear.
And it's clear that the people at Roblox just don't give a damn. Insane.
They figured the adults are the ones who's putting money into it. Why not cater to them?
Take my word for the shareholder value in Roblox prioritizing profits over child safety, because in a lawsuit against Roblox by a minor that was a victim of a Roblox predator, they referenced a Hindenburg research article talking about Roblox's inflated key metrics, which Roblox refuted. But in the article, they also talk about how Roblox is a predator hellscape for kids. And they referenced one part of the article that states, a former Roblox employee who was a former senior product designer explains, you're supposed to make sure that your users are safe. But then the downside is that if you're limiting users' engagement, it's hurting our metrics. It's hurting the active users, the time spent on the platform. In a lot of cases, the leadership doesn't want that. You have to make a decision, right? You can keep your players safe, but then it would be less of them on the platform. Or you can just let them do what they want to do, and then the numbers look all good and the investors will be happy. And this is the biggest thing I want people to take away from this whole entire video. Allegedly from a former senior product manager at Roblox. They want to make investors happy. In my opinion, this is Roblox being purely evil. They keep that stock price going up by silencing people like Schlep that show the truth about Roblox. They make that stock price go up by adding features like dating that will eventually lead to more kids getting harmed. They make that stock price go up by pretending to have some advanced AI moderation system that they open source to help out everyone in the goodness of their hearts, even though that same AI system can be bypassed by a teenager who showed just how much of a joke Roblox's moderation is. This is all just a facade. And I have one final thing I want to talk about, because The Verge did an interview with David Baszucki, the CEO, and there was two things in the interview that I wanted to point out.
Do you think like the more mature things like nudity will ever be allowed on Roblox in any way?
I think what I would say is we would lead first and foremost with safety and civility, and then second with mirroring what happens in the physical world. And so I would never rule it out.
Just the fact that this is a possibility should be concerning and terrifying. It's just going to encourage people to do more nudity on Roblox, and then it's going to leak over into the non-age verified side of Roblox. That's just how it works. I don't know how these guys can't see this. I've seen it in Discord servers, and Roblox is telling me they're going to somehow fix the problem. It's called don't fucking make the problem a possibility in the first place. Anyways, the second thing in the interview I wanted to point out.
What do you say to parents who have already witnessed their kids experiencing things on Roblox that are not age appropriate, that are not up to your standards as a company? Obviously, you're not going to catch everything.
I would say since day one, we have zero tolerance for that kind of stuff.
And that's just a complete flat out lie, because I covered this in a previous video, but it's the Teddy situation on Roblox. And the TLDR is that Roblox was making an event that a bunch of Roblox kids would join to get free avatar stuff. And this event included a game called Boys and Girls Hangout RP by someone named The Official Teddy. Now, I don't want to insult your guys' intelligence here, but if you look at the thumbnail, it says, if you're lonely, try this game with a smirk emoji. The game itself has beds in it. If you don't know what's going on, you you are fucking stupid. We all know what this is going to be used for, but not Roblox. In fact, this problem was so bad that every single content creator had to band together just to get a single person banned off Roblox to keep kids safe.
We have zero tolerance for that kind of stuff.
And this is coming from the same company that had the audacity to say that a YouTuber is failing to immediately report suspicious activity to Roblox, which is exposing Roblox users to increased risk. A month ago, we had to beg Roblox to ban a fucking predator. That's how bad it is. And instead of making their platform any fucking better, they ban Schlep. Schlep's ban wasn't because Roblox is concerned about vigilante groups or Schlep adding more risk to Roblox users. Schlep's ban was because he would put Roblox on the news in a bad light consistently, which again would make the stock price go down and make the investors mad. And thankfully, this has backfired miserably, because if we look at Roblox's stock price right now, it's not doing too hot, and that's because Roblox has basically imploded in the last 5 days. It's been crazy going on Twitter and seeing this
From
stuff.
what
So
I
the
read
first thing
online,
did
Roblox
is
has
they
lost
put fuel on
$12
the
billion.
fire. They doubled down.
You said what?
From what I read online, as of today, Roblox stock has went down to the point to where they've lost $12 billion. And that video came out yesterday. So in the course of 6 days, they've lost $12 billion.
What is it gonna keep dropping? What they gonna do?
Respond to these damn lawsuits they about to get.
It is just
That's
sad,
that's all they can do.
This is just sad, man. I'm learning all this stuff for the first time, man. Like, wow. Like, you got people out there that's actually doing this stuff. It's just insane. And then just out there in the open on a very popular game.
Yeah.
Not in the shadows, not behind some closed door, just on one of the most popular games platforms.
Well, one thing about it that I've learned from watching a lot of predator catchers, like predator poachers and Jadion, and there's another guy on Colorado Pred Patrol. Bro, these people are everywhere. I'm talking substitute teachers, fast food. They call the guy who worked at Taco Bell. They call the guy who worked at Wendy's. Like, these people are literally all around you, and you just don't know. And it just so happened that Roblox imploded with it.
I know it's just sad, man. They don't do nothing. But the only thing I could think of, they're not stupid. They're not idiots. They're monitoring their platform and they see it. They just don't care. And that's
Right.
the only thing the answer could be, is that they don't care.
Right. Because ain't no way you have a bathroom simulator and you don't have your moderators watching this game or taking this game down. Like, come on now, be for real.
Why do you need a bathroom simulator?
Because you have some sick freak who chose to create this game and just have a boatload of people who visit this room, visit this game, and do these wild and crazy things with other kids.
See, we're almost done.
On the removal of vigilantes from Roblox and made another post. It's even worse than the first one, because if you look at the bullet points, it says, while seemingly well-intentioned, the vigilantes we've banned have taken actions that are both unacceptable and create an unsafe environment for users. Now, I've already complained about this, so we don't need to rehash that. The thing that made every single human being that is paying attention to the story pissed is that Roblox said, similar to actual predators, they often impersonated minors and actively approached other users, then tried to lead them to other platforms to have explicit conversations. They are basically equating Schlep to an actual predator. That is what people are inferring from this. And Roblox has done even worse things because people have been making Roblox games called Free Schlep to protest. And Roblox, 1984, I swear, Creekcraft was live streaming on a Free Schlep game and he got disconnected. And do you want to know what happened? The Schlep funeral game that was meant as protest for Roblox's actions is currently under review. Roblox took down, they moderated the Free Schlep game. And the reason why this is crazy to me is the fact, remember the selling for maps account? Well, I did the crazy thing. I don't know if I was stupid. Maybe I am an actual idiot. I tried reporting this profile. I reported it saying, yo, Roblox maps, this is a dog whistle for predators, and the bio is in Morse code soliciting photos. And I'm just going to refresh the page in case you don't believe me, but nothing happened to their profile, even though their username is clearly bad. And I'm pointing out their username because Roblox, what they're doing right now is they are moderating users with hashtag free Schlep in their display name. If you put free Schlep in your display name on Roblox, you will get punished. Roblox will punish hashtag free Schlep, but not selling for maps 1. This account should have been banned before any of these guys got in trouble, but instead Roblox is spending their time and their resources banning people that are protesting. They are trying to silence this problem and not moderate real problems on their platform. Roblox's priorities here aren't child safety. And thankfully, because the internet is awesome, this is the one time everyone agrees on one thing. We made the problem worse, and this has backfired on Roblox. Because all these posts are getting viral, and now if you look up Roblox on Google News, Roblox accused of being a hunting ground for predators. Child's alleged Roblox kidnapping sparks lawsuit. But you can also see there is news talking about the predator hunter Schlep being hit with a cease and desist letter. The news is finally picking up, and that's why Roblox's stock is slowly starting to trickle down. Remember, as the stock goes down, those idiots at the top that only care about money will eventually do something to try and fix it. But that's where I need everyone's help. Because if Roblox is trying to silence us, then we need to be louder. In the description, I have a petition which is called Remove Dave Bazooki. Now, petitions really don't do anything. Like, Dave Bazooki is not going to get removed.
I would never rule it out.
But this petition will get the news's attention. 55,000 people saying to demote the CEO will get journalists to pay attention. In fact, it's already started with Game Rant talking about this petition. But again, I want to see this number be massive so that big news publications that the old people watch that invest in Roblox will see that no one likes Roblox. In fact, things are escalating a little bit more. If you're in the US, please listen up. This is very important. But one of the US congressmen, Ro Khanna, is directly getting involved. Now, I'm a Canadian. US politics are an absolute dumpster fire. But there is a petition that I'll have linked in the description. And if you are in the US, you need to be in the US. Fill out this petition, because once you get a problem into a politician's hands, it is a direct threat to Roblox as a company, because they could put laws in place where Roblox has to do things or just get them in the news. But again, things are getting even better. You silence people, Roblox, you want to know what you get? You get an even bigger fucking problem. Because now what's going on is that an attorney general of Louisiana is suing Roblox for being a breeding ground for predators. There's a lawsuit against Roblox. In fact, Ruben Sim and even BX are talking to their representatives trying to get more lawsuits to Roblox. So I urge you, if you're an American, talk to your local attorney general and try to get their attention to this problem. The more that people know about Roblox being horrible, the better. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but the one thing I want you to take away is that Roblox, in my opinion, is prioritizing profits over the safety of children. So if you have a kid in your life, if you're a parent, or you have a sibling, or you have a cousin, anyone in your family that plays Roblox as a kid, make sure their parents are monitoring them, because it's clear Roblox is not going to do anything to help you. And when you take a look at a lawsuit against Roblox and it's coming from a kid who has been a victim of a Roblox predator, Roblox is fighting tooth and nail not to settle or give any money to that poor kid. Anyways, gamers, I'm just going to say this because it might be a meme or it might be something that I probably should say, but
Crazy, ain't it?
Yeah, I had no idea. Oh my gosh.
Bro, these people are all around us, bro. Little do you know.
That's insane. I'm at a loss for words.
It happens. It happens. When I found out about all the different games and all the different rooms that they have in terms of the people that run them and do the things that they do, oh yeah, I was speechless. I couldn't believe it. And then I went and found it myself, and I was like, oh my god. Yeah, I picked up my daughter's tablet, delete.
You delete it off of there?
Oh yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, that's insane. I think you sent me another one with the legal.
Yeah, the legal aspect of it.
Let's see. Boom.
Now that one I didn't have a chance to watch, but I do have I have watched some of his past videos, and he does a good job at breaking down the legality of different things.
All right.
Roblox is facing massive liability and huge legal trouble in a.
And shout out to the YouTubers. This is from Legal Mindset. Who was the other one from?
I don't even remember.
No text to speech is the other. Is the video before this that we watched was from No Text to Speech. No text TEXT to TO speech SPEECH. No text to speech. Okay.
Swarm of litigation, particularly as Louisiana hits it with what may be a killer lawsuit and may be copied by states and even countries around the world. We're going to get into that today on The Legal Mindset. We teach you to be your own judge. I'm Andrew Esquire, an American attorney. And of course, it's a Fast Facts video, the quick and dirty version of the latest in legal news. If you like the Fast Facts, make sure to like and comment on the video below. Now, today's topic is Louisiana versus Roblox, and we're going to focus on that and give you a little background here. We've got, of course, the intro PowerPoint and the pelican feeding its children its own blood. Very, very interesting flag of Louisiana there, because this is under Louisiana law. Now, I try to be entertaining whenever I can, but today's topic is a somber topic. It is a serious topic. So please be respectful in the comments. And if you're watching this as a premiere with a live chat, make sure you're respectful in the chat as well, because once again, this is a very serious topic. This is something that very many people are sensitive to and have bad experiences with. We're going to be talking about child predation, which is a very, very sensitive topic. So please approach that with some sensitivity and some care for other human beings here. And today, of course, I'm going to be a little bit more serious on this one. So Roblox is a popular game amongst children and teens, and it has been promoted as, even by the company, the #1 game for children and teens. And mainstream media, as you see here, has backed this up for the last couple of years, even going back to the COVID era. It's been something that has been widely promoted for children. Now, there's been a problem, and one of the problems is that certain people within the game have been going after minors, have been targeting minors specifically, and that's a problem. So, seeing that problem, some YouTubers and some people out there, content creators, other people, individuals, right, vigilante groups, have gone out and dedicated themselves to finding these individuals and turning them over to law enforcement. One of those channels, this is just an example of one person, is Schlep. And Schlep went out there and went after people and got a lot of people in trouble. You can see here a number of people, predator, caught, predator. I mean, this guy was pretty dedicated to coming after people. But as you see here, Roblox is threatening to sue me for protecting kids. Not only did they ban this guy from the game, but they threatened to sue him for actually going out and turning over predators to law enforcement. Absolutely insane stuff. Now, we'll get into the response. This response was really crazy. So when people pushed back and said, well, why are you doing this? Why are you banning these vigilante groups? Why are you banning people like Schlep? Well, it turns out what they were concerned about is the privacy of the predators, saying due to privacy considerations, we can't talk about this. Well, why are we so concerned with people that have been confirmed arrested by law enforcement, many of which have been already adjudicated, have been locked up? Now, I understand the principle of innocent until proven guilty. However, there's a substantial amount of evidence here. And for a person like Schlep, who goes out here and finds these predators, the risk is on him. Because if Schlep goes out and calls somebody a predator and does not have sufficient proof of that, he can be very guilty of defamation and super liable for going out and calling people that. I think it's something that people take a massive risk. If you go out and label something as that, that's a criminal label.
That's
If you're
true.
labeling someone as a criminal, you need to be damn well certain, and this is worth cursing for, you need to be very certain that they're.
Say that.
No, I was just saying that's true. He's 100% correct on that. That's true. You can't just, that's called slander. That's called defamation. That's a hell of a lawsuit.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, I can understand the not wanting it to be certain vigilante groups, even though they got some real good ones and they do it the right way. But even that has to be regulated.
Right.
Yeah.
Actually that. So they've gone out and done that research. They've gotten the evidence. They've gotten the Carfax. They've turned them over to law enforcement. Many of them have been arrested, but we're still concerned about the privacy of predators. And beyond that, what they ask is, and the response was, what people should do is report it immediately to the standard channels. Well, as you're going to see, the standard channels failed. And once again, this is the response of Roblox. Reported to the standard channels. The standard channels aren't working. Minors are being preyed upon in your game. Whatever you have there is not sufficient to stop the harm. So this was not taken well at all. And now Roblox is facing dozens. You'd even say hundreds. Sorry, hundreds. You got over a case filed in California, adds more than 300 lawsuits accusing the gaming giant of ignoring warnings about exploitive content and failing to protect children. And that's just one single federal case. Now we have the state of Louisiana coming in. And this is massive because this is a state leveraging its power. And when you get this sort of power, it has the power to change Roblox altogether. And while Louisiana may be the first to sue, I'm very certain they won't be the last. I'm very certain other states will follow suit because they are also going to want to protect the interests of minors. That is in the fundamental interest of most states and even most countries around the world. So let's get into the facts of this case. So Louisiana filed this case August 14th with the state attorney general. Other states are highly likely to follow because they're suing under Deceptive and Fair Trade Practices Act, as well as negligence, public nuisance, and unfair enrichment. Now, if you've been paying attention on my channel, if you've been awake and watching my channel on other things, just talking about Twitch, talking about other platforms, I have talked about deceptive and unfair trade practices as being one of the massive regulatory hammers that a lot of companies are just asking to get hit with. So you really need to ask yourself, not just in the case of Roblox, but what other companies are failing to provide warnings, are failing to provide significant safety measures. This is something that does not just apply to Roblox, but can apply broadly across the board. And a lot of digital businesses have gotten away for years with thinking that they can just do whatever they want because it's online, right? We have protection, it's online. Well, no, you do not have protections from these sort of liabilities, these sort of regulations. You are not immune from your duty to protect minors. Law enforcement, in fact, Louisiana law enforcement arrested a predator in Livingston Parish, Louisiana, who was using Roblox with a female voice changer to lure in minors, lure them off platform to other, Snapchat, etc. So there are tangible people being harmed. There are real people being harmed. This is not a theoretical thing. So let's get into the key accusations. The key accusations are that Roblox knowingly enabled and facilitated the systematic sexual exploitation of children across the United States. Systematic. That means broadly. And that they permitted and perpetuated an online environment in which children predators thrive, directly contributing to the widespread victimization of minor children. That's deep. They deliberately failed to implement effective, deceptive, and unfair trade practices. They marketed themselves as safe for kids, but
I think it froze up a little bit.
to implement effective safety measures and failed to warn parents. So all of this goes back to deceptive and unfair trade practices. They marketed themselves as safe for kids, but in fact, they were quite the opposite. Kids were pretty much open season on Roblox. So you see here the procedure. This is a state case because it's arising under state law, Louisiana law. Every state has Deceptive and Unfair Trade Practices Act with slight variations. Roblox is a California-based business, but they do business in Louisiana, so jurisdiction and venue in Louisiana is proper. It is unlikely to be removed to a federal case unilaterally, meaning if Roblox tries, it's probably not going to work. Now, if several states bring these claims, it might be possible for these states to join into a federal claim or something else like that. A federal claim might be able to come out of this, but just at this point, this will be in Louisiana. Let's talk about the facts. Roblox has 6.5 million experiences. Mind that word experiences. That's kind of a single environment in which Roblox completely controls. They're free, easy to access, and designed for kids. The app comparison, and they use this in the complaint, which I've read the entirety of, all 42 pages of it, to a digital playground. So Roblox is very comparable to a digital playground because there's no age minimum, and it is targeted for kids. In fact, of the 82.9 million daily active users, 20% are under 9 years old, and the majority, 56%, are under 16 years old. So this is a children's platform. This is a teen and children platform, definitely minors here by the vast majority. The sign up is a big issue. See here, the sign up is a self-verified birthday, username, password. So it's very easy, very simple to bypass this. Self-reporting birthdays are the weakest of security measures. They're in fact a non-security measure because, as we all know, you can put whatever your birthday is in the past. In fact, I can say I've signed up for email addresses with a different birthday, right? When I'm just too lazy and I want to fill it in and I know they're not going to check, right? Everybody's done that at some point in their history, right? It's not necessarily criminal, right? However, what it does is it intentionally or recklessly allows fake birthdays, and knowing there's minors on here and there's certain content that is screened by age, it's allowing people that are older to put in that fake birthday and get into those things that should be screened for minors. Roblox has access to biometric age verification, but does not utilize it. Until 2024, the default settings turned off parental controls and let adults DM, direct message, private message kids. And now adults, this has been changed, but adults can still message kids within experiences. So you can have adults talking to children openly. The in-game currency is called Robux and can be exchanged for avatars. Minors are often obsessed with the items for avatars, and thus predators use this mechanism to lure in children with rare items. It's created the mantra, which they talk about, anything for Robux. The further facts say Roblox claims to have a zero tolerance for swearing, obscenities, messages of a sexual or violent nature, and any sort of aggressive, threatening communication. They also state that offenders will be immediately or permanently suspended. However, this is not the case. We have screenshots of literal abuse, literal language that is horrible, disgusting in the complaint, and that's just allowed. These people are not banned. They're just running around in Roblox. And you can see here some experiences. Of course, we have Escape to Epstein Island. And note, it's not rated 17 plus or even 13 plus or 9 plus. It's rated for all ages. Escape to Epstein Island. This shows there's absolutely no due diligence here. You've got Diddy parties all over the place. Nice try, Diddy. Escape the Freaky Party, Diddy Simulator, Road to Diddy's, Diddy Party, Freaky Diddy Simulator.
What the hell?
You heard him, right? Roblox has no chill.
It's definitely not a place for children. This is sick. Oh my God. This is terrible. What the?
Bro, I'm warning y'all. If y'all kids play that game, people in the chat, if y'all kids play that game, delete that junk. Delete it.
Oh my God.
All this sort of stuff going on in Roblox. No checks, no balances. The facts are these experiences are problematic. There's sexual simulation experiences, Escape to Epstein Island, Diddy Simulator, Diddy Party, Public Bathroom Simulator, and various racial hate simulators, which once again, all of these have no place with children. No place. Zero place. The public relation campaigns that they're running, that the company themselves are running, they're using these organizations to influence narrative that Roblox is safe and deceptive, but these groups, these safety groups, have conflicts of interest. The board members of Roblox serve on the safety organizations. This harkens back to like the financial crisis, the GFC, where we had the credit bureaus and the mortgage lending agencies kind of working hand in hand, right, to just rate these like bad tranches of mortgages as good mortgages. It harkens back to that. And it just shows, like, once again, how these watchdog agencies can often be co-opted by the same industries they're supposed to regulate. The causes of action are three. The Unfair Practices Act, which essentially looks at the inadequate safety and failure to notify of predators, which is deceptive, unfair, unscrupulous, and oppressive. I think this is the strongest one and has the best case of applying. But in the alternative, even if they don't prevail on this, they've got two more as backup, and these two are strong. The first is negligence of public nuisance, saying effectively inadequate safety and failure to provide notice was negligent and a public nuisance. This is similar to a playground or a pool that's unguarded or unwatched, and you just have people die in there, people be having problems that are just openly dangerous, right? So this is very established as a digital playground. The public nuisance would definitely be applicable. Beyond that, in the alternative, they also have unjust enrichment, meaning they knowingly sold Roblox in a manner that was unfair, unconscionable, and oppressive, which once again, all of these three are sterling. I think they can get it on number one, but they may get it on number two as well. And in the alternative, they've got number three. So what are they asking them to do? Number one, they're asking Roblox to stop violating the law, which would effectively demand a pause, a shutdown, massive updates for Roblox, once again, which would disrupt their business. Second, they want Roblox to stop saying it's safe. So they would have to go back through their platform and say, no, we're not actually safe. They would remove all references to Roblox is safe and discontinue any public relations campaign that they're safe, which once again will be devastating for their audience. I mean, parents will pull out, businesses will pull out, advertisers, sponsors, collaborators. This is massive. And beyond that, they've got money, so restitution in Louisiana. They've got attorney's fees, et cetera. Also civil penalties and additional damages, right? So a lot of money that could come out of Roblox, in addition to having to pretty much completely rebrand themselves as an unsafe brand. I'm going to be keeping an eye on this one because this one is important and it's valuable. I want you guys to let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will catch you on the next one.
Shout out to my state. It's over for 'em. It's over for 'em.
Yeah, definitely, man. Just delete the app. I mean, even if it's for temporary, just to get them to make a change, they'll
Right.
all they care about is their bottom line at this point. It's crazy when that dude's doing the interview and he said all that with a straight face. We have zero tolerance.
Oh, that's what they always do. That's what the CEOs are meant for. They sit up there, they lie to the cameras or they lie to the microphone. They're doing the interview for the news or for a podcast. They lie to the microphone, they lie to the camera. It's literally all to save face. That's all it's for.
It is, man. I'm interested to see how these lawsuits are going to go and what's going to happen. It's unfortunate for that young man, Michael Schlep. He's dived on this grenade, but he said Chris Hansen reached out to him, so I just think he's going to be able to adjust, and I think he'll be okay. Actually, he might have just found his calling.
Yeah, I feel the same way about that.
Yeah, I think he's just going to be doing something more. Not saying what he's doing wasn't important before, but just more important. And I think if he leans into that purpose, that he'll be perfectly okay.
Yeah, well, he works with the 6 people he got arrested. He worked with two of the biggest predator catchers on YouTube. Predator Poachers and Jadeon. Jadeon has, I want to say, probably like four, maybe 6 million subscribers. And Predator Poachers catches so many child predators, they can't even post their stuff on YouTube. They have to post their stuff on locals. And they have to edit so much to where they have to premiere their stuff on YouTube. But they have to post primarily on locals. So he's working with like the biggest predator catchers. And the most recent, the sixth person that he got arrested, I remember watching that one live. The police pulled him out the car at gunpoint. Like they wasn't playing with him.
Yeah, man. I think it's a good thing, man. What's up, James? How you doing, man? How you doing? Yeah, no, I think it's a good thing. People are but is this not what we want the community to do? Get involved. You see something, say something, man.
Absolutely.
I get what they say about vigilantes, man, but a lot of these people are professional. They're journalists, and they're documenting everything the cameras are on. It's not like they're hiding. And I get people say sometimes people slander people, but these people are intelligent people they're documenting, they're getting the information, and they are relaying it to the police. So I think Roblox is using the few bad vigilantes to justify them not standing up and doing something about a problem that they have on their platform.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's what it is because I can remember a lot of videos that I've watched live where somebody was being confronted for being a child predator. The police showed up and they said, they dealt with this one and that one, and the suspected pedophile was beaten up or something like that, and they couldn't prosecute it for XYZ and everything like that. But the people who they were dealing with that particular day, like, no, they got everything on camera. He willingly spoke to him. It wasn't coerced. He willingly gave up his phone, like, put it in airplane mode, and he told him that he had child porn or CP on his phone and everything. Like everything was perfectly to the T. And later on, I checked my phone. Sure enough, I got a notification. Charge update, conviction update. Like I checked my phone yesterday, and there was a guy who predator poachers caught I want to say a few months ago. 40 years. He gonna be in jail for the rest of his life. He was an older gentleman. 40 years. He gonna be in jail for the rest of his life. He gonna die in prison for what he did or was trying to do.
Telling you, man. People be thinking it's crazy. Oh man, what was that thing I was watching? They was talking about how they have this software now that's catching a lot of that CP online. And like in just 1 year, I don't even think it was a full year, it might have been 6 months, man. They were able to capture over 250,000 videos, like footage. It's
That is ridiculous.
yeah, man. It's a real problem, man, and that's why they gotta crack down on this stuff, man. It's not a joke. It's not a game. Some of these people probably like, because I understand what he was saying, like that Diddy party stuff, rooms. I'm pretty sure they got some stupid teenagers being funny, trying to bait people in to be angry.
Yeah.
But man, them people, it's out here. Anybody that likes to listen to podcasts, you can go check out this podcast. Of course, I got Apple Podcast, but it's called Betrayal. And on Betrayal is a podcast this woman does, and she interviews and does her show on women, the wives, who have caught their husbands with CP material.
Really? I would
Yeah.
like to peep that out.
Hmm. And man, oh man, it gets deep. It's crazy. It is crazy. These women turning their husbands in, turning them in. And it kind of reminded me, like everything that we listened to on this particular show, was that in some ways it appears that they're protecting the predator. I remember one of the women, she was upset. She's going back and forth to court because he still has rights as a father.
That's crazy.
And right, I think starting off, of course, he's going after the supervised visitation, but she's like, I still have to deal with this guy.
Right.
Do y'all realize what this guy was caught with? One woman caught the husband with CP. They had one child together. When she met him, she had a daughter, so that was his stepchild. He was the stepfather. And I believe she went to one of these guys had a brother that was a cop, and she showed the brother. He said he was going to talk to the brother, never reported it or anything. Later on, he went under investigation, with his department for not reporting it. But anywho,
Okay.
once they got his computer and they had the what do you call it, like the cyber guys, at the police station, like forensics, cyber forensics guy, what do you call it?
They don't necessarily have a particular name, but it is in the forensics technology department. They don't have a particular name.
Yeah,
or at least a
forensics,
name
like
I could think of.
Yeah. So they went further into his computer and they actually found that he had footage of the stepdaughter.
Wow.
And and capturing her, in the bathroom. Yeah. I'm trying to think of because this was important to me. What are they calling it instead of CP? What's the other name?
You want me to say it? Or?
Okay, I kept forgetting. I was watching that show Betrayal, and that's how I figured out, like, we got to stop calling it CP because that's something that adults consent to, and we all know children can't consent. It's called CSAM, child sexual abuse material. And so that's what the authorities call it.
Okay.
So it's abuse material is what it is. So you call it CSAM, CSAM, CSAM. That's what I was looking for. Well, remember that because I did a show on it. I did a
latest human trafficking enforcement operation by the Polk County Sheriff's this Friday. Well, Fool around and find out. That's the latest human trafficking enforcement operation by the Polk County Sheriff's Office. More than 240 people were arrested, and they come from all walks of life: doctors, business owners, even a former Tampa Bay Buccaneer. Fox 13's Carla Byron highlights some of those new arrests.
After a 9-day-long multi-agency undercover operation, 244 people are facing charges related to soliciting prostitutes, offering to commit prostitution, and aiding or transporting prostitutes. Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd says each suspect has a story.
You know that's your favorite guy right there, man.
That's my favorite guy. I rocks with Grady Judd. I rocks with him. Grady Judd don't give a damn. He don't care.
That's your favorite guy, man. Yeah, man.
Any chance he get to do a press conference and talk about something, he gonna do it.
He need a TV series, man. With his press
He do.
conference.
He do. He need a TV series.
Medical doctor, a retired NFL player, engineers, insurance brokers, and agents.
Take 34-year-old Adarius Taylor, for example, who once played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Sheriff Judd says he brought his 6-year-old child to the operation and left them in the car.
Oh, my God.
Not only did he bring his 6-year-old child and left him in the car while he went up there to be with a prostitute, or who he thought was a prostitute, ended up being the authorities. He left his autistic 6-year-old in the car.
Oh my God, his behind deserved to be locked up. Jesus Christ.
Think about how dangerous that is with all the human trafficking around. You take your child into that environment and just leave them down there in the car.
Bro, I don't have any words for that. I have zero respect for somebody, bro. Bruh.
That's why I played it. I was like, whoa. They ain't gonna have no mercy on him, dog. You are insane.
You want to talk about lines being crossed. God damn.
I'm telling you, man. Honestly, it's a sickness, man. That you got your kid with you and you just cannot even contain yourself. Like your mind all kind of screwed up.
All kind of screwed up, bro.
This guy here, obviously he must have hit one too many people as a linebacker because his brain cells are scrambled.
Or 48-year-old Sherry Pena, a mother who the sheriff says drove her own daughter, Haley Pena, to the operation.
What are you thinking? She said, oh, whoa, wait a minute. I just thought I was taking her to buy drugs. Oh, that's better. You're taking her to her drug dealer, right?
The social services organization One More Child was fully embedded in this operation. They were able to identify 4 possible victims of human trafficking. They're advocating for legislation that would enhance a first-time soliciting prostitutes charge from a misdemeanor to a felony.
It's an effort to reduce the demand for human trafficking, because the issue is if I'm somebody purchasing somebody else, I don't know if that person's being trafficked or if they're doing it under their own volition. And chances are that person is under.
Thank you, Jody Demangu, for messing up that word, because I messed up 2 on this live today. Thank you. And she kept on going, didn't she?
She did. Whatever. She did. She completely ignored
it. The control of another person.
Demang hopes this legislation is introduced during next year's session. For the first time ever, ICE partnered with the sheriff's office for the operation. Investigators say 36 people arrested are in the country illegally, and the sheriff encourages people to push for these types of operations to happen in their communities.
And when you hear the statement, well, we don't have that problem here, know that that's not the truth. There's nothing unique about the people in Florida other than we seek them out. They hide under rocks and in bushes. This is a stealthful undercover operation. Every community in this nation has this issue.
In Polk County, Carla Byron, Fox 13 News.
Hold on, sir. Let's not do that. We're not doing that.
Yeah. My bad. I be having a playlist. I be watching the Pocket Watcher with JT, and he does commentary on a lot of financial crimes. So
Okay.
shit, that'd be funny, man. Man, any final thoughts, man?
Bruh. I understand it's not all kids. Everybody that plays Roblox is not gonna run into these types of situations. I get that. But if you're gonna be a not a billion-dollar corporation, but a multi-billion-dollar corporation, you need to have the parameters set up to where you're protecting your players. And the fact that they have that many different types of rooms set up and go undetected, or at the very least unfound, unlooked for by the moderators and by the security team, by your staff, and for the length of time that it has been thus far and nothing has happened, and you go through the lengths that you go to not only ban someone who has gotten people off your platform, who have sought after children playing the game, you deserve what you get at this point. So I'll tell everybody as it stands right now. I mean, again, I know it's not every child is going to run across this, but if your child plays Roblox, delete that shit until all the stuff is resolved. Make that company lose more money than what they've already lost. Let's wait it out and get these lawsuits figured out, because as it stands right now, it seems as if Louisiana has theirs in the bag, and let's wait and see what other state is going to file theirs. Let's get these people to lose as much money as possible and have them set up different parameters and different ways to where they can get better security or something. They're not going to catch everybody. It's impossible. They're not going to catch everybody, but it shouldn't be as crazy as it is. Definitely. So if your kid plays this game, delete that shit. Stop it right now. There's too many other games for your kid to play safely. Get rid of Roblox.
Yeah, I second that, man. This was most informative. I didn't make this because I knew what was going on. I just wanted to look over it with everybody else, and I am appalled. It was disturbing. I would never guess that. I mean, it's so out in the open now. I mean, and I think that was their plan. You know, the people that participate in it, that was their plan to make it acceptable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, people see it, and I think for the most part, people see it and they just overlook it and don't think nothing about it.
Yeah, from the emotes that you can create, to the clothes that you can create that the guy explained that you can create to get past the AI, to the rooms like bathroom simulator and stuff that you can create. Like it's far too much going on. It's too much going on, bro.
Yeah, man. Insane. Let's see. What time?
James Merritt, dog. Get with your family. Talk to them, bro. I can't control what what y'all do, dog. But James Merritt, get with your family, bro. Delete that shit. It's not safe. Delete it. It's not safe for children.
Yeah, man. We just talking about the Roblox, man, and just nothing. They say it's for children. They have nothing, no type of safety measures in place, man, at all.
Basically, I mean, if you just came in, basically what's going on is Roblox is a breeding ground for pedophiles. It's not all children. All children on the platform is not gonna experience it, but it's not safe. There's Louisiana just filed a lawsuit yesterday against the company. I'm pretty sure more states are going to follow suit, and currently there is a class action lawsuit in the works right now. You can look up videos on YouTube outside of us. You can look up videos on other videos on YouTube. It's not hard to find. Roblox is not safe, bro. Get with your family. You say your nephews play it. Get with your family. Roblox is not a safe game. There's far too many pedophiles on that game. I, for one, I deleted it. I deleted it off my daughter's tablet this morning. It's gone. I even sent links to videos and information to my ex-wife for her son. Delete it. Get rid of it.
Yeah, man. It's junk. I might go look at some comedy, dog, or something. Happy.
I know, right? Get your mind off this, bro. Man, this is depressing. This is too depressing, bro. It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
But to James Merritt, bro, other people in the chat, if y'all got family, y'all got family members that y'all know play this game, bro, pass the word on. Louisiana has a lawsuit that has been filed already against Roblox. Other states will follow suit. There's a class action lawsuit currently in the works. It hasn't been filed yet, but it is in the works. Look up some stuff on YouTube. It's not hard to find at all. Literally just type in Roblox pedophile problem. That's it. It'll come up. Do some research, delete it, get rid of it. It's not a safe game for your children to be on. They've already, in the course of 6 days, that's it, 6 days, less than a week, Roblox as a company has lost 12 billion with a B, $12 billion in 6 days. Because word is getting out that they can't handle their game. If y'all got family, get with them, talk to them, delete it. There's too many other good, fun games for y'all kids to play.
That it is. That it is. Well, with that being said, this is risky behavior, the Prince of Petty. Here we talk about, well, very obviously risky behavior.
Very risky.
Yes. I am disturbed. I don't like seeing or reading things like this. Anybody just coming in, you can always go back and listen to the replay. I'll be sure to include some of the links to the videos in the description. And yeah, I might be back later on today, but I gotta go. What they say, decompress? Yeah.
Yeah, gotta decompress, bro. Gotta decompress.
Yeah, go and decompress, relax, and chill, man. Go bask in the sun or something like that.
Yeah, catch some fresh air.
Yeah.
Ride your bike. Go ride a bike.
Yeah. If I do anything else later on today, it's gonna be a debate, something that less crazy than all the stuff I just heard, man. Hopefully, a lot of parents just wake up, get their kids, off of Roblox, or just if they do it, just turn all the communication off. But they don't talk to nobody, not even kids their age. Something, do something, man. All righty, well, I'm out of here.
Holla at y'all.
I don't know, Ghost. I don't know. I say two, but you get in trouble for that now. Because it does mean two. You absolutely correct.
I needed that laugh. I needed that laugh.
I'll see, man. I might have to play one of them debates, man, over again. I got to find one that I haven't watched and do it, man. Don't be getting in trouble for logic. Exactly. You say the truth, you get in trouble. So, hey. So, as they say, hashtag free Michael Schlep. And,
Free Schlep.
Yeah. I'm about to head out. I will catch y'all later, man. Prince, appreciate you, man.
Ain't nothing, bro. Holla at y'all later, man.
All right.
Risky behavior.